Zassi and Ahmed came running together to the house of Chacham Ezra Hamwe, the chief judge in Aram Soba. "Ahmed borrowed money from me, and now he claims that he never did," cried Zassi. "That is a lie," Ahmed responded. "I never borrowed money from Zassi. As a matter of fact, I have as much money as I need, so I never had a reason to borrow any money from him." Chacham Ezra stared at both men, trying to figure out who was lying and who was telling the truth. "Zassi, do you remember exactly where you were when you lent Ahmed the money?" he asked. "Of course I do," Zassi responded. "We were standing under a large olive tree with wide branches. I remember that it was quite hot, and the tree shaded us from the sun." "Then I know how I will learn the truth," the rabbi said. "Zassi, go to that tree and bring me back a branch. With Hashem's help, the tree itself will tell us who is telling the truth and who is lying." Chacham Ezra remained in the court with Ahmed, waiting for Zassi to return. "Where is he?" the Chacham asked, impatiently drumming his fingers on the table. "There are other people waiting to see me. Why is it taking Zassi so long just to bring back a simple branch from an olive tree?" Ahmed laughed. "The tree that Zassi is going to is very far from the Beit Din," he said. "It will still take him quite a while until he returns with the branch." Chacham Ezra smiled. Finally, Zassi returned and handed the branch to the rabbi. "This branch is proof that Ahmed is lying. Pay back the loan immediately to Zassi." "How can a branch tell you that?" demanded Ahmed. "You cannot possibly know if I borrowed the money or not." "Zassi lent you the money under the tree that this branch is from. You yourself admitted to knowing where this tree was located. Since you knew where the tree was, it is clear that you did indeed borrow the money from him." Ahmed turned red in the face with embarrassment. He admitted that he borrowed the money and promised to pay it back. Once again, the great insight and wisdom of Chacham Ezra was apparent to all. For many people, life in Aram Soba was very difficult. Food was not always plentiful. People were poor, and some did not have enough to eat, nor a proper place to live. Rachmu's life was hard. He worked all day in the market selling fruit, but success never smiled on him. He was forced to borrow 100 gold coins from Selim, a wealthy businessman, in order to keep his store from closing. But Rachmu's business got worse and worse. "What will I do?" he asked his wife, Luna. "I owe 100 gold coins to Selim. I don't even have 2 copper coins to rub together. How will I pay him back?" Luna was a very smart woman. "It is very clear what you need to do," she replied. "Go talk to Chacham Abraham Antebi. He will surely give you good advice." Chacham Abraham Antebi was the chief rabbi of Aram Soba. People came to him every day with questions about halakha and to receive his wise advice. The next morning, Rachmu came to the Chacham and told him his problem. "Yes, your problem is very difficult," Chacham Antebi said as he stroked his beard. "But I will do what I can to help you." That same afternoon, after Mincha, Chacham Abraham Antebi went to visit the rich businessman Selim. "Chacham Antebi, what a wonderful surprise!" exclaimed Selim as he answered the door. "I am so honored and happy that you have come to visit me." Selim's wife brought out fresh pastries and drinks for the Chacham. "Your visit is worth so much to me," Selim added, with a wide smile on his face. "Why, your visit is worth even 1,000 gold coins." Chacham Antebi laughed and said, "Businessmen have a way of exaggerating. I am sure you do not really mean that. Could my visit be worth that much to you?" "I mean it," replied Selim. "The wonderful feeling I have from your visit is really worth that much to me." "Then I believe your kind words," said Chacham Antebi. "But now listen to my words. There is a poor shopkeeper named Rachmu who owes you 100 gold coins. Instead of the 1,000 gold coins that this visit is worth, just forgive Rachmu the 100 gold coins he owes you. This way, you save 900 gold coins, and you will help Rakhmu more than you can imagine." "Consider it done," said Selim, ripping up Rakhmu's loan contract and freeing him from his debt. "This guarantees you a special place in the world to come," Hakam Antebi assured him. Come and listen, and I will tell you a story. There was once a man named Musa who worked very hard digging ditches. Each day at work, he saw a shepherd bring his sheep to graze nearby. But strangely, every day, he noticed that one lamb would wander off by itself and never return. Where do these lambs go? He wondered. The next day, when a lamb wandered off, he went and followed it deeper into the forest. He saw the lamb walk toward a cave and enter. Inside the cave sat an old sick bear who could hardly move. The lamb came up to the bear's paws, and the bear ate it for his meal. "I understand what must be happening," thought Musa. "Hashem wants this old bear to stay alive. Every day, he sends a lamb to the bear to be eaten." All day, Musa thought about this. If Hashem can take care of this bear and keep it fed, surely, if I fully trust in Hashem, he will also take care of me. The next morning, instead of going to work, Musa went to the Beit Midrash and studied Torah the entire day. Later he came home with no money, but explained the story of the bear to his wife. "Are you crazy?" she yelled. "We will all starve." "Do not fear," Musa calmly replied. "He who takes care of and feeds the bear can also take care of us." The next morning she went to their rabbi and told him her problem. The rabbi went and tried to reason with Musa, but could not succeed. The rabbi returned to Musa's wife and said, "I will tell you what you must now do. Go and sell all your husband's tools and use that money to feed your family." She went to a local merchant and sold the tools, and even Musa's trusted donkey that had accompanied him back and forth from the forest every day. The merchant took his new donkey to the forest. While walking, he saw something hidden in a crevice next to a tree. He began digging and found a chest filled with gold. "What luck," he thought. On his way home, an old branch collapsed and hit the merchant on his head, instantly killing him. The donkey, only knowing one direction to walk, continued on his way until he reached his old master's house. Musa and his wife saw the donkey and stared with amazement at the treasure sitting on its back. "Do you now see?" said Musa. "I told you, he who takes care of and feeds the bear can also take care of us." Thank you for listening. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.